Hello, everybody. Anthony from Traders Ultimate Edge here. So pretty interesting day here today. We had this giant gap up. I didn't expect this big of a gap up. I mean, I figured we'd get one. Um, and then it just continued, just a total melt up throughout the day. This is a melt up, and what caused this was many retail traders realizing they made a huge mistake by dumping their whole retirement account, and then getting back in. That's what causes this sort of thing. It's FOMO. And then it chopped around this trend line and pivot point throughout the rest of the day, which is fine. Consolidation's just fine. I expected it to pull back to this line here. See, this is the 50. This retraces today's movement, the total of today's movement. And it did, but then like 2 minutes, no, I'm sorry, 9 minutes before the close, it just took off like a rocket ship. That's just, I got no words for that. I got no words. Could just be short covering. Could be, there probably was a lot of short covering right here. People looking at this and they're like, "Ah, this move can't sustain," and seeing it come back down and then taking profits, and then it pops back up from the first ones that took profits, so the rest dump out. It could be something like that. Be a little miniature short squeeze, something like that. So anyway, that's kind of what we got going on there. I I don't know what tomorrow brings us. Um, I know that over today and yesterday we've had quite a move, and I think there's probably a lot of people who have been working their 9 to 5 jobs, and they have not reinvested their they have not reinvested, and they haven't put their retirement back into the market. So I think we'll still see some grind up from that sort of thing. Tomorrow, I'd love it if we just consolidate in one place. This move was huge, 2.1% on the day, 97 points on the ES. We need to consolidate. We absolutely need to consolidate. This was just, it's monstrous, and the market needs to process the timing. All of our positions did great. We had some that were down pretty far. They came back to close to break even today. I went ahead and closed them and just took a little L on it because it's no problem. We've made enough money trading oil that it paid for all of that. So I took a little L on some of those just to get them off the table. They were pretty big put credit spreads on Amazon. So I'm glad I got rid of those. And our SPY calls made money. SVIXI made money. And our remaining oil trades have made money. I'll toss out something for you guys here. This little pullback here in oil. We'll see what happens tomorrow. The API report, I think, comes out pretty quick here. But if we get a little bit of pullback here in oil, I will be adding back my position. I've already started to take some profits off the table. I will be adding back into this position and making it a new trade, and finding some more movement here. So that's all I've got for right now. Like I say, I would just look for this to consolidate. Um, it could give some back and retest this area. So get this line on your charts right about 46.67. It's an important area. You can see what it did there today, and it came from this back here. The high on the 29th, that was the Globex high, and the high during the day on the 29th is where this came from. It also had some involvement back here. So this is an important area, 46.67. Get that one on your chart. You're going to want it. And also get your trend lines on your chart. I'm sure this one has made some new trend lines. I got to go through here and find them. So that's what we're looking at here today. Going into Friday, we have CPI report in the morning. This is what's going to tell us about inflation, okay? If this report comes in good, then there will be much less pressure on the Fed to raise rates. It will be very bullish. If the report comes in poorly, the opposite will be true. If this report comes in poorly and there's a lot of inflation, there's maybe more than was expected, That will be very bearish because now there's going to be a lot more pressure on the Fed to raise rates sooner and to raise them higher and to finish the taper quicker. Okay, so we have to be looking at the CPI report. The CPI report is going to be very relevant going into the Fed meeting next week. The CPI report comes out at 8:30 a.m. Eastern on Friday. So any positions that you want to have on heading into that report must be in place by close of business Thursday. I will have a volatility trade for our clients to try to take advantage of any movement with this and with the Fed. We'll probably put that on tomorrow, maybe Thursday, and we'll try to make some money there. All right. Thank you, everybody, for listening and following along. I love you all. Take care. Bye-bye.